So welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald, where last time we took down our second gym leader, that being Brawly, at the Dewford Gym, then sailed our way over to Slateport City. And this time, we're exploring said Slateport, for this place is freaking cool and huge. Let's start from the bottom to the top. So, what do you have to say? Recently, a battle tent was built in Slateport. Gyms are fun, but the battle tent's awesome in its own way. You should go find tough find tough Pokemon for the battle tent. Talk about that later. Do you know what they do with the old ships that become too creaky to sail? They sink them into the sea so they become habitats for Pokemon. Yeah, us in real life would not do that. We would just salvage it for parts. Anyways, my Pokemon has a hasty nature. It has higher speed compared to my other Pokemon. Maybe their nature has something to do with the stat gains of Pokemon. In which case, how the hell would you know without hacking the game? You're a trainer, aren't you? Since you came to Slateport City, you must be going to the battle tent. Not personally, but hey, it's there. I do not want to go into there just yet. Where the water is clean, the fruits of bountiful harvest gather. And where people gather, a market soon starts. That's how a town is born and grows. Speaking of the market, this place is freaking huge. Holy crap, it's cool. Got balloons everywhere. I love this little joint. Welcome. How may I serve you? You can buy dolls. I'm personally not gonna ever buy these, but it's something for later. Whenever I visit here, I get carried away and buy too much. I'm like that sometimes. I'm the energy guru. I'll go for it and sell you what you need. So this guy sells you all the stat boosting items, the IV boosting items, if you so wish. Nice for competitive battling, otherwise pointless for us. Oh, you're Bakihita. You have to go for it a little harder. If you do, I'll give your Pokemon something nice. What do you say about Nova? I think this is just for your Grovyle. You have to go for it. Okay, yeah. So, if your lead Pokemon has enough happiness, let's see if Nebula has it. If your lead Pokemon has enough happiness stat, this woman will give you a Soothe Bell. This is very helpful for those who are using Zubats, for it relies completely on happiness evolutions, and Soothe Bells increases the happiness gain. It's pretty nice. Well, look at this. The seaweed you can get around these parts is just fresh and full of life. Why, it looks like you can even rear up and attack. Sure, it's not a poke. Do we have a seaweed Pokemon? I guess the closest thing would be Tangela. Anyways, get back here. Shopping where you can breathe in the scent of the ocean. Slateport is such a wonderful place. I've never been to an oceanside market. I'm curious now. Do you know the TM secret power? Our group, we love the TM secret power. One of our members will give it to you. Come back and show me if you get it. We'll accept you as a member and sell you good stuff in secrecy. That is a black market. If a wild Pokemon gets hurt, it heals itself by chewing on berries. Did you know that? Somebody saw that and got the idea of making medicine from berries. Did you know that? To turn berries into medicine, they must be crushed into power. Did you know that? You seem to have an interest in berries. I've got something good for someone like you. Powder jar. I recently had machines installed at Pokemon centers for crushing berries. The berry crush machines are at the direct corner upstairs. Did you know? Could you make berry powder for me using those machines? I can make you all sorts of medicine if you bring me lots of berry powder. So this is kind of useless for us. It lets you crush berries with other people, like wirelessly. I don't have access to this, therefore it's never going to be used, but it's there if you want to do it. Any Pokemon you get in a trade, you can't change its nickname. The original trainer's love for that Pokemon is in the nickname. Actually, I believe this is the city. That's the Pokemon fan club. Let's go talk to you. If you want to change your Pokemon's nickname, you have to get the name raider to help you. I think it's this building right here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So at the time of recording, this series hasn't even come out yet. In which case, I'll put the episode later about when these Pokemon will get named. It'll be in the comments for, like, when I respond to somebody in the comments, I'll put what episode that Pokemon will be named at for convenience sake, because I'm far ahead on uploads for reasons. So just know that while future me will do this, current me has no nicknames for these guys because you guys don't even know that this is an LP just yet at the point of recording. Like, for context, it's the 4th of September that I'm recording this on. So, yeah. we have the Pokemon Fan Club. Do Pokemon enjoy having items used on them? Mine acted really happy when I gave it some protein. You have to talk to you later. I love seeing Pokemon that love their trainers. Pokemon are very sensitive to the feelings of their trainers. If you treat your Pokemon with love and care, they'll love you back. When your Pokemon grow to love you, please come show me. I don't remember what she gives you for that, actually. If you keep letting a Pokemon faint in battle, it'll come to resent it. Soon it will become less trusting of the trainer. In other words, it certainly won't like you very much. Happiness only occurs for certain things like return and frustration. That's about it. Wow, it's plain to see that you lavish your love on your Makuhita. Okay, it's named Orion. Can I ask you a favor? I'm a TV reporter and I'm running a survey on Pokemon. Would you be willing to answer a few simple questions for me? Sure. Great, thank you. Okay, here goes. I just need quick answers, okay? The question also relates to your beloved Makuhita. What was it about Makuhita that attracted you? Oh boy, let's go to select, let's go to P, and let us go. That sounds really bad out of context. That's not where I'm going with, you dirty-minded people. I was going with power. Okay, so that makes sense. The next question might be a little on the tough side. Here goes. What do Pokemon mean to you? I would say... Where is it? Wait, LOL was in this? Why? I guess it was at the time of people using shorter stuff. I was gonna go with love, lovey-dovey. I guess lovey-dovey works. I love Pokemon. I see. Okay, thanks for helping me out. It was fun and enlightening chatting with you. It's possible that our interview will end up on TV. Tune in to check. That's all. Where's the camera? My Pokemon totally rules. It's cooler than any Pokemon. It was whipping off with a swagger in my step like that when the chairman chewed me out. That took the swagger out of my step. If you like, I can teach the move swagger to the Pokemon of yours. This is a one-time thing. Swagger will confuse the Pokemon but jack up their attack stat by 2 stages. It's helpful in certain situations and if you're lucky, but it also buffs the opponent's Pokemon, so I wouldn't do it. I am the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. Being the chairman, I am naturally the most important. No one can best me when it comes to raising Pokemon. No one. Well, let me tell you about Pokemon contests. They're events where one can show off Pokemon for the world to see. However, they're held in far-off towns, so I cannot participate often enough. That is why we gather here to show off our Pokemon, and have others show us theirs. No rare candy, unfortunately. So, what's in the Pokemart? We should have some new items now that we've taken out 2 gyms. We can now buy Great Balls. Keep in mind that if you buy 10 of a Pokeball, and you will get a Premier Ball, that does not happen for any other ball besides the Pokeball, so keep that in mind. We can buy Super Potions. Oh, here. You want to buy a Harbor Mail. I know it sounds stupid. You're gonna want one for later. Trust me on that. We can also buy Repels. This makes it to where Pokemon that are lower level than you in the field will not go into encounters with you. So, it's very helpful for things later. I'm not going to buy anything else. I am, however, going to sell some of these X items. We can buy these later, and it's free money for right now. I don't like using battle items because I think they're very cheap, both in literal expense, but also just in battles. They're pretty cheap, and since it is Gen 3, we do have limits on how many items we can hold at once, so I do suggest selling some stuff that you don't want to, that you want to get rid of. Otherwise, you can store your items within the PC. So, it's not that bad. A Great Ball is better than the Pokeball and catch a Pokemon. With this, I should be able to get that elusive Pokemon. The market does have some interesting merchandise, but there are some items you can only get at the Pokemon. Pokemart. Actually, I am gonna buy... How many of these can I buy? 41. I'll buy 7. We'll get some Great Balls. They'll be helpful for later. We're not getting any new team members anytime soon, mind you, but, you know, it's there. I did talk to you. Okay. I want to go into... Well, actually, I want to go check out this place, because, it's looking a little packed. Where are we even lining up and bang? We should just march in. Long line, huh? It reminds me of the times I lined up to buy smash hit games. What? What's the new scheme, I wonder? Our boss is scary when he's mad, so I'd better not screw it up and screw things up. If there's something we need in the museum, we should take it all. Hey, you there, don't butt in. When this operation's over, I'll take you to a hot spring spa. That's where our leader said, can't wait. What? What do you want? You want to read the sign? I'll read it for you. Let's see. I think it says something like, the life in the sea is endless. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what it says. I'm gonna have to keep in mind of what that says later. What is that over there, that long line? I should have brought my Game Boy Advance so I don't have to get bored in line. So much for sponsorships. Our boss is brilliant. What would he want to do with a museum now? Team Aqua has a policy of assembling and dispersing at the operation site. Hey there, quit pushing. This is the line, can't you see? Stern, the fellow who built the museum, also happens to be the leader of an undersea exploration team. So everyone calls him Captain Stern. Wonder where he got that name from, unless if he was just born with it. In which case, he would have been an amazing drill instructor. The sea is just so vast. Could the sea have been made by the tears shed by Pokémon? How depressing do you think the world is? Jesus! Maybe they're tears of joy. That's what I'm gonna believe. So, I believe, if this goes here and that goes over there, then where does this thing go? What about that doohickey? I can't make heads or tails of this. Huh? Hi, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, that there. Are they Devon goods? But, this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had some work to do. Can I get you to go and find Captain Stern and deliver that to him? We'll make sure we do that later. The seasons, the weather, where the moon sits in the sky, these and other conditions make the sea change its expression. That's right, the sea is like a living thing. I guess. I'm not a fan of the sea, mind you. I get seasick really easily, so I have to help out here instead. Pretty much. I've never been on a boat, so I can't really say I've been seasick. But man, anytime I do go to the beach or whatever, I just get horribly sick. Whether it's extreme sunburn, or if it's just the salt, or whatever, I don't know. Designing a large ship is more like making a big building than putting together a transportation vehicle. I don't know why I said that so weirdly. You. Don't you think it's strange that a ship made of heavy iron floats? It floats because of a principle called buoyancy. I mean, there's also Archimedes' principle, but that's probably a bit over kids' heads. And probably also don't understand what buoyancy is. I did talk to you. Yes, I did. Okay. That's everybody in here. We only needed to go and talk to Doc over there. And hey, I want to see this real quick. Oh, I can't talk about it. Damn it. Okay. It just looks like the S is An. Alright. The line has cleared up now that we've talked to Doc. The endless sea sustains all life. Oceanic Museum. Yeah, that is not what that guy said it was. Do you say anything different? When I was a child, I visited the museum often. I used to dream about the mysteries of the sea after seeing the exhibits. I've never been really interested in museums. This theme, I'm gonna shut up for it. For those who don't know, this is the SS Anne theme from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Pretty cool little reference. We were told to assemble here, so we did, but our boss, the linchpin, isn't here. We, Team Aqua, exist for the good of all. More like good for nothing. If our goons didn't bungle things in Rustboro, we wouldn't be here. If I ripped off the stuff here, would it make me rich? It would make you a criminal. A strange machine is rotating under a glass dome. Maybe it's for measuring the depth of something. What are you doing here? Me? I'm that Team Aqua member you thumped before, remember? Back in Rustdorf Tunnel? Here, take this. You have to forgive me. TM46. This is Thief. That TM, it suits you more than it does me. I hope I never see you again. I guess we made him quit. I didn't have $50, so it took a long time getting by the receptionist. How did you get by? There's 2 of them. What I learned here, I can put to use on nefarious deeds. That's somebody using their brain. I'm gonna, what do I want? I guess I can stick with Orion. So up here is some pretty cool stuff. Submarine Explorer 1, a replica of the high-performance ocean floor exploration submarine. That's a lot of words. Here, the ferry SS Tidal, a scale replica of the ship under construction at Stern's shipyard. Pretty cool. Got some other boats here too. SS Anne, a replica of the luxury liner that circles the globe. No SS Aqua? Seriously? That's unfortunate. Let's go talk to you. Yes? If you're looking for Stern, that would be me. Ah, those must be the parts I ordered from Mr. Stone of Devon. Thank you, that's great. We can prepare our expedition now. Hi, friends. Hold it. We'll take those parts. What? Who are you people? We're Team Aqua. Our boss wants those parts. Shut your yap and fork them over. Time to kill you. So, these grunts, not very terrifying, but they have a new Pokemon of Carvanha. This is a water dark type. I'm hoping I can kill this with Orion. Let's do Vital Throw. We're gonna be slower than it anyways. So, Vital Throw. One-shotted. Holy crap, Orion, you are such a mainstay on the team already. They do have the ability of Rough Skin, which damages you if you make physical contact with them. It's kind of annoying. Oh man, what a disaster. The boss is gonna be furious. Sniveling wimp. Let me take care of this. You guys suck. So, the second member only has 2 Pokemon. One of us. Oh, god, that's bad. Actually, no. You don't have Wing Attack yet. Never mind. I can't really do much to you, though. You quad resist everything I have, so we're going to Nebula. Yeah, Zubat doesn't get Wing Attack, I think, until like level 20-something. But, again, it quad resists everything that our Makuhita has. That's the one really bad thing about Makuhita. It does not get a big variety of moves, at least not for right now, so... It's good at what it does, but terrible at anything that it's not good at. And we got Carvanha. And yeah, Carvanha is actually a Pokemon I considered using on the team, but alas, I think I might save that Pokemon for future LP, who knows. It's the same deal with Lotad. I freaking love Ludicolo, but yeah, unfortunately, it just didn't make the cut. Bites. Ow. Does this hit every hit, or is it after everything? It's every hit. Alright, Vital Throw's the better option on that front. Ow. Freaking Rough Skin. I mean, granted, I should be using special moves on that thing, but come on. Now what? If we don't get the parts, we're in for it. Ah, I didn't count on being meddled by some meddling kid. I came to see what was taking so long to snatch some parts, and you simps. Man, that word means something different now. Are held up by some mere child? We are Team Aqua, and we love the sea. And I am Team Aqua's leader, Archie. What makes you interfere with us? No, you can't be. You're not one of Team Magma. Wait, that can't be right. You're not dressed for the part. Pokemon, people, all life depends on the sea. So Team Aqua is dedicated to the expansion of the sea. Don't you agree? What we're doing is a magnificent undertaking. Nah, fine. You're still too young to understand our noble objective. But I warn you, don't even consider interfering with our plans again. Those consequences will cost you dearly. And don't you forget it. You're Nyman. Anyway, that was a tense situation. Thank you for saving us. Oh yes, I almost forgot that you even brought the parts from Devon. Whoops, there's no time to lose. We have to set up our ocean floor expedition really soon. Thanks again, but now we've got to go. Feel free to wander about and check out our facilities, though. Thanks for the heal, buddy. I forgot you even healed us on the way out. Well, we saved the day once again. This time from a museum. Hey, buddy. Huh? I'm sure I met you somewhere before. Have I introduced myself to you? If not, my name's Scott. I just saw Team Aqua run away from here like they were stung. Let me guess, you drove them away? Maybe. Just maybe this trainer. Alright, I think you're going to become a good friend. So let's register each other in our Pokénabs. Registered the Scott person. What I like to do is tag along with you, but I do want to keep an eye on the talents of other people too. So, I'll be off to roam other towns a bit more. Be seeing you. Fair enough. So, that's pretty much it of Slateport. There's really nothing left here. I never talked to you. Whew, I'm just bushed. I hiked over from Mauville City, but boy, this city's huge. If I'd known this, I would have ridden my bike here. Spoilers, man. Spoilers. What's in here? A journey to the bottom of the sea. I wonder what it'd be like. I'd love to go deep underwater like that someday. Fair enough. I wanted to go with Captain Stern on the ocean floor exploration, but the sub's too small for me. If I squeezed in, there wouldn't be any room for the captain. Poor guy. Everybody faces some kind of physical limitation. But yeah, one last thing to talk about. Oh, hey. War, I'm gonna compete in the battle tent too. But before that, I need to catch some Pokemon. So yeah, battle tent. Find it, the ultimate Pokemon. So this is a strange place. I'm more just gonna talk about it because there's really no point in doing it. It's a mini battle frontier in which you're given 3 random Pokemon and you need to win 3 battles in a row. If you do that, you're given a full heal. Yeah, in Ruby and Sapphire, this is instead replaced by the contest hall. So, really nothing here. I'm not gonna really cover it because I think they're kind of pointless, to be honest with you. Heading north into Route 110. Which should I choose? Making a beeline for Mauville on Cycling Road, or take the low road and look for Pokemon? It's up to you, buddy. This place is home to quite a few new Pokemon, so as we're getting interrupted by, how the hell did you get here? And where might my may be? Jeez, that's hard to say. Oh, I see. You two are running separately. Well, that's fine. Oh yes, I heard that your Pokénav has the match call system installed. Well then, I should register you in my Pokénav as well. That way, even when we're apart, I can rate your Pokédex anytime. I'm sorry, buddy, I'm not gonna finish the Pokédex for you. That's not my priority. Please keep an eye out for May. Well, I better get going. See you again. He cares about his daughter a lot. So we got some trainers up here. I definitely do not want to have Nebula out there because there's gonna be some electric types coming up. So, talking about the new Pokemon in this route. One of them is Electrike. Electrike is a pure electric type and should not really be slept on. Now yes, it's extremely limited due to being an electric special attacker. It's damn good at its job though. Adding with its equally good speed for its special attack, you'll likely outspeed most Pokemon. However, it's frail with meh defenses, so it's definitely more of a glass cannon more than anything. If you go for this thing, get it with Static since Lightning Rod is basically pointless. Static's great because it can randomly paralyze things if they make physical contact with you. Another new Pokemon is Plusle. It's a pure electric type as well. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest either. Its gimmick is through its Plus ability, which raises its special attack by 50% if it's in a double battle alongside with Minun, or a Pokemon with the Minus ability, which pretty much is just Minun. Both Plusle and Minun benefit from each other and work off of moves like Helping Hand. While that sounds great, there are a few times that you're forced into double fights, so it kind of makes that ability completely useless. While it has good speed, everything else is just okay at best. It has no evolution, that's about it. As for its counterpart of Minun, it's nearly identical to Plusle. Many of the things said about Plusle apply to Minun. As such, there's really not much to say besides that it has the Minus ability, which is its counterpart to Plus. That's about it. Another new one is Gulpin. It's a middle-of-the-road poison type. It has its ups and downs. Some positives are that it can turn itself into a tank through stockpile and amnesia, then make itself become a toxic staller. Along with that, it evolves decently early, but that's about it for its positives. Its negatives, however, are that it has a lack of good offensive moves without TMs, and it has mediocre stats besides its HP stat. I'd say if you're gonna use it, I'd say use it if you're bored, but there are other better poison types like Tentacool that we can get, and some later ones are much better than it. The last new Pokemon in this route is Oddish. It's a classic grass poison type with strategic options. It has a similar issue that the Shiftry line faces in that, it has a similar issue for Shiftry's line. For its Vileplume line, it becomes specially offensive and defensive, but is slow without the sun. If you have Chlorophyll active, however, it can easily sweep teams thanks to its double stab in grass and poison. As for its Blossom line, it trades its offensive prowess for a balance in defense and loses its poison typing. Personally, I think Vileplume is much better due to its potential of sweeping, but it's really hard to raise. That's about it. And that's all for the new Pokemon, but there's one I want to go and find. There it is, Electrike. There's something special I want to go and catch an Electrike for, and I'm hoping I don't accidentally kill it. One thing though, I want to see if this thing has static. I'm hoping it has static. I'll hit it a couple times. Yes! Okay, perfect. That is one I want. Let's hope that a Great Ball will catch you. What? Not even a shake? Screw you! What the hell, man? Alright, we'll try that again. Not even a shake. You're at yellow health, man. Jesus. 1, 2, 3. You're mine. It generates electricity using friction from the atmosphere. In seasons with especially arid air, its entire body blazes with violent showers of sparks. This is our next member. Pretty quick, huh? So, this one is going to be named Zenith. I wanted an Electrike. I want an electric type because we have no way of dealing with flying types or water types easily. Well, besides Nova. So you have a hardy nature. What is that nature? Hardy is also a neutral nature. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. I praise the Electrike a lot, and I really do like Electrike. And I know it's used a lot in a lot of playthroughs, but it's too good to not use, honestly. I really like Electrike's line. But with all that said and done, I'm going to go quickly heal. And I think that's where I'm going to end things off. So, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be making our way towards the far north, towards Mauville, hopefully getting through that route. And before I end things off, I will say I am going to grind up a little bit for Zenith and for Orion, just to get them up to the levels of Nova and Nebula. That's about it. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.